Welcome to the channel, Pain in the Batoot here with a video on completing Gunsmith Part 5. This is for the modification of a Remington Model 870 shotgun. And you can see that it says turn in, which means I've completed it and I'm ready to be able to turn it in. So what's our requirements? Of course, a Model 870 shotgun would be the big thing. Um, sorry. Um, It has to have a tactical device. So that means a laser or anything that is marked with a laser, but it's a laser. So in this case, with a Remington, you're going to need a mount to put the laser on the Remington. It wants a Magpul MOE handguard that allows you to put a foregrip. It wants a tactical foregrip, and the ergonomics have to be above 60. Typically, if it hits 60 on, it's good enough. And the recoil sum has to be less than 500. So let's go back here, and here is my gun, and you can see by the little check mark, if I hover over it, item fits the active Gunsmith Part 5. Obviously I knew that because it said tune in, but let's have a look and see what I needed. So this, I believe, has changed a little bit from earlier, because earlier they were talking about having to use this choke here. Tactical choke from Remington, but you'll notice it's only got a recoil of minus 18 or 8, which isn't enough, whereas the GK02 has a recoil of minus 14. So you need that extra percentage to be able to get it down low enough, or at least I did. Here's my tactical device, a tactical blue label, tactical, remember that. That's available from Skier. This is a foregrip Magpul. There's some other foregrips. You could probably try them and see, but early on in the game, there isn't a lot of foregrips that are available that will give you recoil reduction and don't negatively impact ergonomics. In this case, it's a +7 on this for ergonomics, so that helps you hitting the ergonomics title. If I pop over here and look at this, the Zenit 4, which is the only other thing, it only boosts ergonomics by +4, and that would mean I would fall short, same recoil, but I would fall short on my ergonomics. This is also, it's only minus or +5 and doesn't give you the 2 recoil. So that's what I'm using and why I'm using that device. Okay. So, all right, you need the gun. I'm not sure if it's available from a trader, but let's go here, 870. And there's a shotgun, Remington. So it is available from Skier, number 2, at 33, or you can get it lower. Again, remember, anytime you buy something off the flea, make sure that it is above 60% on this durability, otherwise it won't work. So here, that would work. I would just buy the Remington from Skier. Okay. Then if you go to Mechanic, you can get the 2 items. You need to modify the stock with this item, which is, be careful, this is a Mossberg one. It looks exactly the same. This is an 871. So there you notice it gives you a minus 42% recoil reduction and boosts ergonomics. That's why you have to change the stock on the Remington if you want it to work. So it's available for 2 AA batteries and 2 D batteries. Those are available. Just keep an eye on them. Over your gameplay, you'll probably see a lot of them, but here the AA batteries are only around 10K and they go up and down and sideways. You need 2 of those, and here's the D battery. Again, their price goes up and down. So as long as you have the flea, you can buy 2 of those for, roughly 11,000. 2 of these for roughly 20,000 to get you to do that. And back here, again, you need this Magpul. Again, be careful, Mossberg 870. They're not the same, even though they look it. So here you need 1 rechargeable battery. Again, they're not that expensive. You do need them for a task, so I would, oops, can't spell battery. I would actually get it off the flea for 13,000. Because if you have one with a little check mark, you are going to need that for a task if you haven't already done it. So it's better that you actually buy it in this case. Okay, so what else? We need this GK02, and you can find a lot of them in the game, and eventually you will be able to get them from Jaeger. So if I go here, see I have level 2 Jaeger open, and now I can buy it for 42. In order to put it on, however, you need to buy from Jaeger this tube here. And it does impact your ergonomics a little bit, but it's required to put that GK-2 on. So there's the GK, there's the mod. So you put those two items on. Let me go back to the shotgun here. Let's get out of trading. All right, so here we have the GK, and it requires if I pull it off, it requires a cylinder to complete it. You need this RVG foregrip, and of course the foregrip needs a little M-Lock 4.1, which I didn't show you, but they're all over the place and they're cheap to buy. So you put that on there. Tactical device itself will require a little M-Lock item to go on the side of this foregrip in order to mount it, but once you do, you have everything. So it's not hard to get. I'm only level 2 traders in most cases, and I got most of the stuff off the flea. So at this point, we are good to go. So hopefully that will help you. This is a 13.5 guide. There does seem to be a little bit of change since the previous guide that I did. So this time I'm going to put this up as an updated one. Okay, thanks.